Welcome aboard, viewers. This is Winch here, bringing you some more in-game DLC gameplay. Of course, this is console gameplay because that's the only platform that's available right now with the early release exclusivity on PlayStation 3. But in this video, I want to detail just Operation Riverside. In my previous review of Aftermath, I had a lot of emphasis on this map in particular. I know it might be just a little bit redundant, but I want to show two forms of gameplay with this, two game modes being Team Deathmatch and Capture the Flag. I'm going to combine both here. Giving you some highlights of Team Deathmatch here, just kind of show you where the action takes place, how the game progresses. And you're about to see 14 kills in 2.5 minutes here, so strap in. Hope you enjoy the ride. I know what you're saying, this isn't Call of Duty Winch here. No, it's not, but it almost feels like that type of level of action. I know I don't want to get lit up here for comparing the two. You know, it's a cardinal sin here on YouTube, but if there's anything I want to show you in this gameplay on this beautifully made map, is that it's made in a manner, the developers made this map in a manner to where it will ensure maximum playability on all platforms. That was a lot of concerns I had. My initial kind of stigma of what little I saw about it. I'm like, oh, this is going to be another armored kill with huge maps. I'm never going to see an enemy for 5.5 minutes. What is this, Arma 3 or something like that? No, it's not. The maps are all really big for the most part, but the manner in which they are made ensure that there's a high level of traffic throughout really anywhere on the map. You can be it doesn't matter what game mode or map I'm playing on. It never ceases to amaze me how often I'm encountering enemies, even with a maximum player count of 12 players. So on PC, let me tell you right now, guys, let me warn you, you're going to have your hands full. If there's a 60-man server going on with this, I mean, it's going to be a meat grinder. A lot like Operation Metro, well, probably not like a 64-man server like that, but it's not. Don't let the size of the maps deceive you. You will see lots of action. Here I'm running with the RPK, which is a weapon I typically don't run with anymore. I'm more of an M27 kind of guy. But the RPK, substantially less recoil than the M27, so you can get a lot more bullets on target, and I like it with extended mags as opposed to the M27 I run with the heavy barrel a lot of times because it just doesn't seem to have much knockdown power. As you can see here, you're always on the perimeter of this map. That's kind of how I work around it. If you're playing this on Capture a Flag, it's the central position, Conquest, it's the central position of the map. It's kind of like this little factory, and around with the TDM and this factory, and you're basically working around the perimeter of the factory is where most of the action is. I'll show you some gameplay inside the factory as well, but as a support guy, I'm not going to really run in there because you're going to get your lunch eaten by the PDWs and the assault-type weapons in those close quarters engagements. But I like kind of working my way. Obviously, you got to be conscientious of the spawns in this area. That's one thing I've seen across the board with all the maps on TDM. I haven't played on the there's of course 4 new maps, but I haven't played TDM yet on the desert map, which is, what's that one called? No, it's not Kaiser Railroad. That's the green foliage map. Lost words here. I think it's Nabadon Flats. Yeah, I haven't played TDM on that one, but I have played on all other 3 maps on TDM. But what they do have in common is basically high traffic areas. It seems much more condensed for TDM, kind of like a North Shore Canals type situation. So it's kind of interesting to spawn some days, but for most part, it's a lot of fun. I'm not really complaining at all. The map design, again, these maps look good. I'm gonna say right now, there's lots of objects in the map to give you cover, to take cover behind, to shoot behind. Lots of head glitches. So it's not like this vast open type of Caspian border situation with Team Deathmatch. It's gonna ensure tactical gameplay. You can't just run and gun for most part. You got to be aware of your surroundings. There's lots of cover that your enemies could take in, as this guy's down here. I have to pay him, as you can saw, he killed me I think twice at the end of my 2 kill streaks, and he was just kind of a killjoy. So I went down there and paid him a little respect. But for the most part, it's just fun. If you're having any reservations at all about Endgame, I took some flack in my first review of this, saying I kind of wanted to see more maps, urban maps like Metro, Same Bazaar. Well, you know, there's a lot of times I'm wrong with my initial skepticism or analysis, and I'm quickly finding out that I think they got it right with this DLC. I think the reviews are great from what my perception has been, from my experience. Here I'm throwing out C4 guys behind the wall. This is always fun, like moments like this, huh? No kills for you guys. That's my kill. You know, I think they're really. I think we're gonna have to call this DLC a huge success. I mean, in my previous review, I have nothing but good things really to say. I mean, not everything's perfect. There's some glitches, particularly in consoles. Sometimes I've got caught up on a few rocks and stuff you can't move out of. But I love the capture the flag game mode. That's a lot of fun. Air superiority, meh, not for me. But if you're a good jet player, lots to be offered there. Lots of fun. Here you can see inside this factory here, just basically the layout. I mean, this could be almost be a Call of Duty map in itself. This is what Call of Duty would be right here, just inside this building, would it not? I remember, what was it in the first Call of Duty Modern Warfare? What was that map that inside that building? I can't recall the name of it, but it was kind of like a factory type situation where you had little cinder blocks and stuff. It was a real meat grinder type of shotgun map, but that's kind of what this reminds me of, just this little map right here. But still, for the most part, even with this RPK, I get up on the scaffolding, try to keep my back to the wall, and minimize my exposure to point-blank range engagements. This is, you know, I need to see him coming with this gun in order to give myself the tactical advantage. Again, that's one thing I always emphasize in my videos is understanding your weapon, understanding the limitations of it. I know this is a slow-firing weapon, but it is capable of dropping lots of guys with lots of bullets, suppressive fire, all that stuff. So if you know how to keep your distance, you'll do quite well with just about any gun, or understanding your weapon and utilizing your weapon strengths to maximize your opponent's weaknesses. So moving on now, I want to show again capture the flag. Now, I showed this quite a bit in my review, but you won't trust me. This footage is so good. It's just, this is basically what you'll see on an average capture the flag match. There's this epic-like movie moments. Now, if there's one criticism I can give what's going on, is how is it I just started this map, and I mean, I literally just started this match, excuse me, and right off the bat I've already got an enemy in my base. I mean, I haven't even progressed 100 yards and I've already got enemies in my base. How did they get here this quickly? There was no lag or connection issues. This is my server. I'm in the right region. I got a good connection. So that's one criticism I'll say about capture flag, is I don't like how you spawn outside your flag. Let me spawn right on the start of the match straight up in my flag so I can start defending it, getting some protection down. But this is what happens in capture flag. As soon as you're in the match, action. You got guys aggressively attacking you. We're automatically put on the defensive. And you know what they say, the best the best defense is a good offense. So right here we are just in the weeds, so to say. Just tons of action going on. Javelins, javelins, javelins. If there's one thing you're going to discover in in-game, is javelins are where it's at now. Everybody runs javelins. You need them to kill the motorbikes because they're so damn fast. Instant lock on. They don't even know it's coming unless they're looking. Look at this overview here of the river. That's a whole nother flank in itself right here. You'll see lots of action just on this northwest corridor of the map. Again, being aware of everything that's going on around you, there's lots to offer in this gameplay, in this map. Very well made maps. Again, it's 360 degrees of action all the time. I mean, you're attacking. I've only got 12 people to contend with, and PC. This is going to be. I mean, I of course have a PC. I plan on getting some PC gameplay of this, because I'm just curious to see how this is going to turn out. Now check this out. Look how the little gauges on the bike move. I thought that was pretty cool. Just like a real bike, but here's your ramps. This is what you want to see. And here it is. Look at how much air you get in these things. And now look at this. Stop this for a second. See, that's the ramp you want to go on just to the right, but I chickened out. But if I would take that ramp to the right there, I could have gone right up into their flag, but I wasn't quite confident in my driving ability, so I went to the left there just to park the bike. Charge up here into their flag now, going on the attack. Doing a Hail Mary pass. Watch out for booby traps on this flag. That's one thing I got lucky on there, that nobody had C4 in. Here's my teammate here throwing a chopper down, but I'm like, you know what, I don't got time to repair this after he bailed out. I don't know why he doesn't land the thing. Anyway, on the bike. Now you are on the run. That's what's so fun about this game mode is the pressure you feel on your back. You don't have eyes behind your back, but you know you're on the mini map, you're lit up, and people are after you. And I'll also take into account that they have not secured our flag, so you can see me approaching the flag on the mini map. And look how I do a little spin out right here. Isn't that cool? Perfect position. Let's see it again. Oh yeah, a perfect parking. There it is for the score. 500 points is what you get when you capture a flag. And no sooner than I'm on the flag, it won't be long before they're on the attack again. So get on the defensive, start securing your perimeters. Lots of elevation advantages over here on the east side of the map here. So watch out for the elevation. A lot of times you'll have recon guys putting respawn beacons in there, which is a good tactic to employ. So I've emphasized that early on. You got to have somebody in your squad being recon to get that spawn beacon up near their flag capture position. Also, heavy emphasis now. Everybody's running javelins. Somebody needs to be running a SOFLAM, or somebody needs to be using like a CITV station, something. Get that up, because once you have a laser designated target and you shoot a javelin at it, they can flare all day long, but it won't make a difference. And you'll see me a couple times in this footage taking out vehicles with javelins, helicopters it is. Again, here I go straight into knifing a guy. And no sooner I'm knifing a guy, I'm shooting at another guy. Again, the amount of intensity in these matches is just so much fun. Just the beauty of the map, the way you have the roads separating here with buildings, 2 rivers flowing through it, separated by land. Just lots of fun. You notice I'm running the ACR. Okay, just go ahead and call it that. Great map, or a great weapon for this map and most of these maps, because most of these engagements you encounter are medium to medium long ranges. ACR, a great weapon with a grip and a heavy barrel for those kinds of engagements. Also, suppressor's a good thing to keep in mind, but bear in mind you'll be doing a lot less damage. Right here I catch a tank in the middle of this river. Hey, let's look at this. Look at this tree coming down right here. 2 guys going right up the trail. Take cover behind this rock. Take advantage of this guy's terrible aim. Put him down there. Epic moments. I mean, you just feel like the hero here. We just destroyed a tank. Took out 2 guys, you know, in a suppressed position in the rocks right there. I mean, just the beauty, the sound, the feel. Again, you're not going to see that in Call of Duty, guys. I mean, this game is just so much fun. The intensity, the simulator type feel of the game. Guy coming up here on a bike. Look at him, he's taking fire from a tank. I mean, just constant action here. Look at these explosions going off in that poor guy. I mean, he just doesn't even know what's going on. I mean, he's probably thinking to himself, how can I be way over here and taking all this fire? Now watch out for those dirt bikes, because they will roadkill you so quick that you can't even jump out of the way. I mean, look at the water effects. They look pretty good for console. I mean, I think these graphics on PC are like just incredible. You guys are really gonna be in for a treat here when you play this game. Look at that. Ran out of bullets. Didn't even realize it. I was like, oh crap, I'm out of bullets. Whip out the pistol, G18, get him there at range. Now it's gonna be the S-TAC. Check out my S-TAC review as well. I have that unlocked. Again, coming up here on the position. I mean, just try and be careful and conscientious about approaching it, watching their vehicle spawn in. And when you take a moment to pause in this game and you distract yourself for just a moment, you think, oh, I've got cover, I've got time to address this guy. And I try to help out my team here. Look at this. I mean, these guys, they come out of nowhere. I mean, that's how much intensity of action you have in this game. This constant, you can be anywhere in this map and you think you're all by yourself. Wrong. There'll be somebody over there doing the same thing you are. More often than not, you're getting knifed or you're taking on more guys than you expected to in the first place. Here addressing the south side of our flag area, the south-southwest side, you can see all these. Apparently they try to do a scout helicopter assault, land on the side. We caught it quick here. Now we took their helicopter. I'm gonna hop in here and load up my team here, and let's go do some work. Just another aspect of the attack you can take on here to change the dynamics of the game. I'll give you an aerial shot here as we go through the map. There's where that TDM setup is in this area, the factory area. So try to come over here. My intention is here just to do a full-on assault, because this is another thing you're going to see all the time. And a lot of people are already kind of complaining about it. It's stingers. I don't know if they buffed them or what, but it seems like the range, to me personally, is a lot higher than it used to be. As soon as you get in any kind of helicopter, you're getting locked on with stingers all day long. Everybody and their mother runs stingers and javelins, so call it newbie, whatever you want, but I mean, there's not many jets, obviously no jets in this map, so people don't like helicopters, myself included. I don't like attack helicopters shooting me, I don't like scout helicopters harassing me, so I myself run out with a stinger and shoot them at myself, because that's the only way you can get those guys that are really good in those vehicles away from you. There you go, somebody laser designated target, get a quick lock on there and put them down. That helps out so much when people do that. Look at it. I guess he got maybe a SOFLAM up on top of this factory. Can't quite see here in my replay, but somebody must have done something, because instantly that tank was locked on as well. Now I don't have air-to-ground missiles. I don't run in scout heli much, but in the meantime, let's go and harass this guy a little bit. Look at this hill right here, how that can give you an elevation advantage. It gets very balanced, this map is. There's hills on both sides near the flag, so both players, both teams can utilize that as a tactical advantage. Elevation is always real helpful with recon classes with their sniping. So the way they built it is very similar in a lot of ways in terms of balancing both sides of the map. You don't see a lot of spawn camping on any of these maps. I haven't had any situations on the hours I've played that spawn camping. Now look at this. There's our flag they took. I killed the guy that was carrying it, I think, or at least trying to capture it back or something. Anyway, I got him. Get right back here. This is always the quickest way you can get a flag back to your base, is to get a helicopter. But bear in mind, any vehicle you're in, you have to exit the vehicle, grab the flag, and then re-enter the vehicle. So it's not like you can just ride up there and stay in the cover of the vehicle and grab it and go. That's a good. I'm glad they incorporated that, or else you just have people vehicle hoarding, so to say, with that. So here we go. Oh, look at that. I already had a lock on me like this. Look at this. Somebody laser designated this. Oh yeah, let's go. Have fun with that one, buddy. Again, look at this intensity of action. No sooner than I'm shooting this guy, I'm already taking fire from an assault full-on point-blank range. I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? This guy's kind of a knife troll. He realized who I was, so he's going after me with his knife. I was just all panic right there, completely off guard. Thankfully, my teammate was there to save me. But again, just right into the defensive now, and then right back into offensive. Constant action. Yeah, so here I'm coming up to the flag. I had to put this back in because I heard this last second, I heard footsteps coming, and in my typical paranoid, I thought someone was coming after me. I was right, and sure enough, knife troll, big dog. Yeah, he was pretty happy about that one. There you go, buddy. I left it in for you. Well-deserved knife, I'll say. That was a good tactic. Good knife, mate. So here's their flag, or our flag again. Whenever they drop the flag, you got to get over there, and it turns into like a domination position. As you can see here, as I'm starting to capture it, takes some time, and I'll tell you what, when you got the whole team bearing down on you, this feels like an eternity. You're like, come on, how slow is this? Come on, you know. So it kind of gives you that sense of panic, or that sense of haste. So this video's, if I can talk, this video's wrapping up, guys. I just want to show you again. I plan on bringing some more gameplay as well. I want to show you some conquest on the Sabalon pipeline, and I'll show you some, probably some capture the flag on, well, depending on my work schedule, if I can get that in or not, but on the Kaiser Railroad. But for the most part, this is kind of my favorite map so far, but they're all really well made. Just classic Battlefield at its finest. Good map design, balanced, detailed, beautiful, just everything you're looking for. Obviously destructible, and there you go. That's what I'm telling you guys to watch out for, because you see it all the time. That in mind, so be careful about your booby traps. One last time with the javelin, I'm talking, and this is great about Battlefield. I'm calling it out. Somebody laser that scout, and no sooner I say it, somebody does it. Don't you just love it when people listen? People work together, put down the threat. See, go ahead and flare. It won't matter. Javelin just ignores the flares all day long. So once you got that lock on, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to it, and I'll have more in-game content to come.